Hey, all, welcome back. Welcome to tonight's segment. I hope you're having a great day. Bud Light, the controversy just will not go away. Now, I'm sure most of you are pretty familiar with the story. Bud Light produces a case of beer for Dylan Mulvaney, a controversial, self proclaimed trans woman. Now, what's the big deal? Bud Light presents a promotional case of beer to a social media influencer. Well, normally it's not. But in this case, Dylan actually took it a step further. He gets his case of beer. He decides to make his own TikTok Bud Light commercials. Now, they weren't commercials that were sponsored specifically by Bud Light and asked him to make these commercials. This is something that he's done on his own. Now, the controversy isn't so much that a trans woman is drinking beer or Bud Light. For years, InBev and Anheuser-Busch have been sponsoring LGBTQ plus I community events for years. But what started the controversy is the commercials, when they came out, were in mid-March, in the heat of March Madness. Now, Bud Light is the working man's beer. It's inexpensive. It's not very filling. You can drink a lot of it, and it does the job. Now, when average Joe six-pack is drinking his beer, he's thinking Clydesdales, American flags, fireworks, real men of genius. Not Dylan Mulvaney sitting in a bubble bath, making fun of March Madness. Now, Dylan's self-made commercial goes viral. Well, when it goes viral, well, you know what that means. Just about everybody sees it. So when average Joe six-pack sees that commercial, he's the macho man. He's into sports. America. First thing that he sees, well, I'm just going to say it. Dylan gayified Bud Light. So, of course, average Joe six-pack doesn't want to be associated with that. I'm too macho. I can't be associated with that community. That's a gay beer. Now it's a gay beer. Well, of course, that sparked outrage. The left come to the defense of Dylan Mulvaney. The right go on the offensive and say, we're going to boycott Bud Light and InBev. Then there are those in the middle that are like, well, it's cheap beer. We can either afford it and drink it, or in many cases, people in the middle don't want to be made fun of. You go to a bar, you order a Bud Light, someone looks at you, they laugh at you because it's the gay beer. And that's how it is. That's just real life. Now, one of the biggest opponents of this boycott for Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch and InBev was one man, one of the strongest voices in regards to this. I think some of you might know him. Good old Kid Rock. Do you guys remember this video? Let me know if you remember this video.
I was feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible. Fuck Bud Light and fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Good old Kid Rock. The forefront, the leader of the Bud Light boycott. The working class rock star comes out just after March Madness, puts this video out. Yeah. So this weekend, kids in Memphis at a concert. And lo and behold, what does Kid Rock drink while he's at this concert? Looks like a icy cold Bud Light tall boy to me. So, what's that mean? Did he mean anything he said in his previous video about Bud Light? Fuck Anheuser-Busch? Fuck Bud Light? Or when he goes to this concert, is this the only beer that they had available? I mean, is that all that venue carried was Anheuser-Busch or InBev products? I mean, if you're a man of principle, you're not going to drink that beer. There's liquor. Couldn't you have a mixed drink? Or no drink at all? Have a soda or water. Well, it is a Bud Light that he's got in his hand, so it's close enough to water. But what's that make him? To me, that just shows who he really is. He's a grifter. It just shows you why he made that video. It's not because that's what he stood for. He made that video to sell tickets. He just finished up a tour here in Detroit. Yep, sold out. 3 nights. And then you're going to tell me that you're going to the show and he's talking bad about Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch and it's not even at his shows here in Michigan? Yeah, you go to Memphis, and you're having yourself a Bud Light. He is not a very principled man. He's a grifter. Or did Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light actually reach out to him and offer to pay him to be seen in public drinking a Bud Light? I mean, because as a celebrity, you're going to go to a venue and you're going to tell me that those that are there with their phones aren't going to take pictures or video when they see Kid Rock? He's in public. He knows people are going to see him with that can. So was he paid? What do you think? Do you think he was actually paid? Or was it one of those situations where that was the only beer of choice and he had no choice but he wanted beer? Do you think he could have had a mixed drink or water? So I'm curious. What are your thoughts on him going against, well, his hypocrisy? I'm curious. Me, I personally don't like the guy. I don't like his music. I mean, I'm not making this segment just to bash on his music or whatever he does. He's sold millions of records. He's made lots of money. Very popular here in the state of Michigan. I'm not going after him for his music or his talent. I'm going after him because of principles. You're going to make a video like that and try to intimidate, those that are on the left, or in the LGBTQI plus community. And then a couple months later, you're sitting at a venue sipping on a cold Bud Light. Just think about how many fans he's lost. How many working class fans that actually believed him and looked up to him on that. Those are fans that are gone. That's just my opinion. And that's what I see. But anyway, there was no way I was going to let this one go. As soon as I saw this, nope, I had to say something. And I actually had to laugh about it because me and a couple buddies were actually laughing about it over the weekend. And as soon as we saw it, yep, we were joking about it. And yes, we were making fun of him. But anyway, I'm going to let it go. And just remember, kids, like, share, and subscribe. Check out my Amazon affiliate links, which, of course, will be below in the description. And, of course, kids, remember, vote angry and get ready for the first Republican debate coming up on Wednesday. It's going to be a fun one. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Be good. I love you. See you next time. Good night.